Ladies and gentlemen, I just finished up the watch along with Yunus for Roma versus Sevilla. Ended in a disappointment. Badly wanted Jose to win, but that didn't happen. And all throughout the match, whole heap of Chelsea news, bombshells were going off. And once again, yet another day of lots of exiters. Players are going to leave. Players are going to leave big time. And this is what we expected. Mason Mount, big news earlier on. Kovacic as well. And potentially N'Golo Kante as well. It's an absolute madness. Let's go.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's kick on with Mason Mount news, which just dropped a moment ago. Exclusive. Mason Mount agrees personal terms with Manchester United. Look, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Mason, Money Mace. Money Mace, there's a reason why he's been named Money Mace. It was always about the money. We can't even give money to Ugarte, it seems like. We can't even seem to give Ugarte some basic level of income, let alone giving Mason Mount the demands that he has, which I'm pretty sure is in excess of 200K or in that vicinity. It was looking likely that he was going to go, and now that he's found personal terms agreement with Manchester United, we probably will see this player leave very, very soon. Before 30th of June comes around, I think we need players gone, and it's going to happen. Look, I'm not surprised. What I am slightly surprised was that I thought he better fitted Liverpool. I thought he would have gone at with Jurgen Klopp in Liverpool, because that system I thought suited Mount a lot more. That midfield, proper engines over there. I thought Mason Mount would enjoy that, but looks like he's gone. I'm pretty sure it has to do with money, because no one can afford that level of wages that Mason Mount is looking for. And it might not just be about wages, might be about imaging rights as well. All of that stuff that's been coming out recently, the truth behind why it didn't work out with Mason Mount at Chelsea, imaging rights being one of them. The length of the contract. I'm sure wages will come into the frame as well. I think Man United is a particular football club that can offer him all of that. So, look, it is a bit of a scary situation for us. With Ugarte, we're not being able to match the kind of money that PSG is paying. Are we turning out to be that kind of a club that just can't give more wages anymore? So it's something to look into. Yunus said something really, really great in the watch along that we're in a phase where we're needing to build a squad. And if we can't build a squad with quality players, and you're going to have to give some level of money to these quality players. I'm not saying break the wage structure and whatnot, the way we've done with Havertz and Kepa and Lukaku and all that. No, but there has to be some sort of decency in wages. We won't be able to build a team with quality players. We're going to miss out on all of these players, and we're going to have to talk about the second choice, third choice. And Mason Mount's a player that Pochettino wanted as well. Pochettino wants Ugarte. Pochettino wants Mason Mount. And I hope we don't fail him with Ugarte. Looks like we are failing him with Mason Mount. I've said it recently. Look, I don't mind Mason Mount sticking around. I think there is value, and I think Pochettino could get something out of it. But looks like he's going, ladies and gentlemen. He's off to Man United. And let me know how you guys feel. There's a lot of split sort of feelings in social media that, I don't want to... someone saying, I don't want to wish him well at Man United. He's gone to a rival. I hope he does bad over there. Look, for me, it is what it is, man. Kudos to you. Thank you for your services at Chelsea Football Club. And, I hope you do all right over there. But at the same time, not in our expense. Do you know what I mean? Not in our expense. Mason Mount. I feel like he's probably going to be doing the similar sort of role that he did at Chelsea Football Club, playing as a number 8, sometimes as an inside forward. He's probably going to be doing the same thing there. So if I wasn't convinced completely with Mason Mount at Chelsea, I don't really see how I'm going to be convinced that he's going to do well over there. But we'll see. But Liverpool, I just thought that with the reliance that they have over there with their front 3, he would have really gelled in nicely in that midfield and just lay off the passes to Salah, to Gakpo, to Luis Diaz. And I think he would have benefited from playing from midfield, coming from deep and into the box. But something with Man United, I don't know, man. I don't know. How is it going to fare with Eric Ten Hag? But then again, that's not our issue anymore. Mason Mount increasingly likely to join Manchester United. It's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to lose Mason Mount to Man United. Hopefully we get a good fee. Hopefully we get at least in excess of 60 million. Honestly, at least in excess of 60 million. Breaking: Manchester City open concrete talks to sign Kovacic. Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano actually has this tweet pinned, like the tweet that he had for Kovacic, not PYS's tweet. The tweet he had for Kovacic, it's pinned. You best believe it's done. When Fabrizio has a pinned tweet, that player is gone. That player is gone. Look, with Kovacic, I think all my worries, my statements that I've been making all throughout this season, I just felt as soon as Thomas Tuchel got sacked, Kovacic looked like a player he didn't want to stick around at Chelsea Football Club anymore. Injuries have hampered as well over the seasons, and you can tell when he plays for Croatia and when he plays for Chelsea, it's two different matters, man. There was a small portion this season where he was captain and we were winning games. He looked fine, but I think he wants to move on as well. He wants a different sort of environment. He would have been really disgruntled with what has happened at Chelsea Football Club this season. I think he really was close with Thomas Tuchel, and that would have affected him, Thomas Tuchel sacking. So, look, once again, another player, I don't mind him going, but we need a revamp. Looks like Kova gone. Mason Mount going. Ruben Loftus-Cheek on the way out as well. N'Golo Kante, we're going to talk about. We need more than just Ugarte. We need a lot more players in midfield. Simple as. And we better be able to give Pochettino his top choice, and that he doesn't have to compromise too much where we start picking up second and third choices. Kovacic is massively respected at Chelsea, but the idea of the club and the player is to part ways and try something new. This is from Fabrizio again. He's going, and it makes sense. Look, they may be trying to look to get a replacement for Gundogan. Gundogan probably going to move on, and Kovacic, watch him ball out for City. Watch. And as Matisse commented in Twitter, he's probably not going to get injured anymore. He's going to somehow find ways. And over there, they probably have excellent medical department that will make sure that he's fit. And he won't be playing every single game. You know, Pep over there likes to rotate and keep players fresh. He's going to win it all over there. He's going to win it all. Kovacic wants Manchester City. Bayern are also interested as well. I did say Thomas Tuchel, watch this space with Bayern. Thomas Tuchel really, really appreciated Kovacic. Chelsea are likely to ask about 30 to 40 million to sell Kova. That would be good business. If you can get something around 30 to 40 million in between, I mean, that's fantastic business. N'Golo Kante is backing down after latest injury. It has gone from 80 to 90% to 50-50. Chelsea want to speak to him again. Losing all of these players. I mean, I know we needed to get rid of a lot of players, but Mount, Kova, Kante, all of these players at once. Jorginho earlier on in this season. We need to have some form. This is why I think Chelsea wanted to keep Kante around, knowing that we're going to lose everyone. You need to have some form of leadership, some form of experience, but you can't trust Kante, man. He's barely fit. He got himself injured again when he came back this time around. I mean, I know it's only one match a week next season, but if he's not even able to do that, if he's only able to give us like 10 games or something per season, and he's on some really good wages, it don't make sense. But man, the whole dressing room is going to look like a new dynamics, man. And Poch will have to work his backside off to build a foundation again, to build a backbone. And it's going to take a bit of time for Chelsea to really bounce back. We'll see what happens. Callum Hudson-Odoi is set to hold talks with Pochettino, Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest interested. He's got to go. He's got to go. I would find it very strange if Pochettino somehow says, do you know what? I want to see you in the preseason. See, hey, we've seen enough. We've seen enough. Callum Hudson-Odoi, it doesn't need to have any more conversation. Just needs to go. He's not good enough. It wasn't good enough for Leverkusen at Bundesliga, where everyone shines. All the attackers shine. If you're an attacker, you want to shine, you go to Bundesliga. You can't do that. Galatasaray started contacts with Chelsea to sign Aubameyang. Look, I don't even consider him as a Chelsea player. So he hasn't even featured since January this season. He's going to be a free anyway. We're going to have to let him go on free. Apparently, that's the case, unless if we can squeeze out a couple of mil. But Galatasaray, yeah, why not? Try your luck in the Turkish league a little bit more. Less. I'm not saying high up. Like, there's a lot of craziness that happens in the Turkish league, but in terms of obviously intensity and the way the level of football is played in the Premier League is a lot more slower in the Turkish league. So Auba would probably fit in, but I thought Barcelona were the ones that were keen on him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in that space. But Auba can go as well. I mean, There is no future for Oba and Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea target Lautaro Martinez. Inter Vice President Javier Zanetti on Lautaro Martinez's future. I'm so calm as Lautaro is really happy at Inter. This is the president coming out and saying this. We'll see what happens after the Champions League final. Things could really, really change around quickly. Inter do need to raise money. They do need to raise money, and they want to potentially, looks like Lukaku wants to stay. So they're going to have to do something about Lukaku. Can they keep all of these players? Who knows? We are heavily interested, and this is the last bit of news. This is from Felix Johnston. As I said, if you're not following Felix, please make sure you follow Felix because he does have internal information and he does get it right quite a lot. Not concrete news, but told to keep an eye on Chelsea striker Serge and specifically Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro is heavily wanted by Poch, and I'm told he's worried if Chelsea don't move quickly, then Madrid may target him once if they lose Karim Benzema. So Benzema most likely going to Saudi. It's too much money. Too much money to say no to that. Benzema is going to move on. Lautaro Martinez, my only concern is, can Martinez and Nkunku work out? Martinez up front and Nkunku just behind. Can Martinez adapt to the Premier League? Intensity, physicality. There's always a question mark about these players coming from Serie A. They look good over there, but then they come to Premier League and it all goes belly up. But, Lautaro, Argentinian background. Enzo Fernandez, Argentinian. If we can get Ugarte, South American, that connection, Pochettino, Argentina. Like, are we building a Argentinian contingency in Chelsea Football Club? So let me know. Let me know your thoughts about everything we talked about, ladies and gentlemen. More specifically about the blockbuster news about Mason Mount moving towards Man United. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you have. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I'll be live early tomorrow UK time. It's going to be another banging live stream. So much to talk about. So much, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time.